another vlog. I'm John with A&J Outdoors, and I don't know if this should be a vlog or if I need to look into doing podcasts, because this one I'm really just sitting here talking to you about some cool stuff, as the title indicates. And I've been leaning towards figuring out podcasts, so maybe we'll go that route. You guys let me know. Should I just do vlogs like this and you're cool with it, not me walking around with a camera? Or do I create it here on YouTube, but also as a podcast? So let's get right into it. Last week, me and Audrey had the awesome opportunity to travel to Key West. Well, to the Florida Keys. We did go to Key West, but we went to the Florida Keys. And the background on that is her aunt and uncle, Uncle Leonard, Aunt Bonnie, who, if you watch my videos, you've probably seen Leonard and Bonnie. They ran a place down there for a couple months during the winter to get out of Michigan. And our family friends, Bill and Mary Jane, do the same thing, and they bring their 27-foot boat down there to fish off of. So last year, Leonard and Bonnie were like, hey, why don't you guys come down and stay with us for a little while in the Keys? It won't cost you nothing, but you just have to get there. And we were like, no brainer. Now, go back to early last year, we had bought tickets for me to travel with Audrey. She was going to a conference in Orlando. Conference got canceled because of COVID. So we didn't go. So we had a credit for airline ticket for me. So my ticket cost us nothing on this flight to Miami to get down to the Keys. And Audrey had enough points on her flight stuff, whatever it is. I don't know much about those travel point stuff. But she had enough points where her ticket only cost her $11. So now we're going to the Keys on $11. That's pretty awesome. You can't, who's going to pass that up? And then we decided, you know what, let's go ahead and rent a car because we might run around and do stuff. And since we didn't have to pay for a flight ticket, we didn't have to pay for lodging, we can rent a car. Where we ended up, don't go to the rental car desk and then upgrade. We've done that a couple times ourselves, and it ends up biting us in the butt. But that's a whole nother story. Anyways, so we fly in, we get the rental car, we drive down there on Taverner Key, and it was awesome. So you've got a couple videos coming up. We were fishing they're on a canal. We're fishing right there in the canal, catching dinner. And then we did get to go out on the boat one day. I would have liked to have gone out there every day, but that's just not the way it is when it's not your own boat, right? They've got plans too. So we got out on the boat one day, which was awesome. Thank you, Leonard. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Mary Jane. We also went out on the boat to go to lunch one day, so that was cool. So that's the trip. We went to the Keys for a week. You'll see a couple videos coming out on the fishing part of it. But the other thing I want to talk about during this is traveling during a pandemic. We were a little trepidatious about it. We thought, should we really go or not? Late last year we're like, oh, vaccines are coming, we'll probably be vaccinated by then. We were not. We haven't got our vaccines yet. But then the airlines were like, hey, we don't put anybody in the center seat. We got a HEPA filter system that's as good as a hospital air filter system, so it's safe. Come fly with us. And we're like, you know what? That sounds good. We'll go ahead and do it. So, of course, we did it. Now, a couple days before the flight, we get a message from the airlines, and this was Southwest Airlines, that, hey, guess what? Those center seats might be full after all because, we got HEPA filter system, so we can put everybody in the dang plane again. And I'm thinking, oh, that sucks. It's not very comfortable to have 3-row and people in every seat. But we got the tickets. We're going, so it should be safe, right? So we go. I don't know why, but our flight from San Antonio went to Baltimore and then down to Miami. So we fly to Baltimore. Works out perfect. The plane's only 79% full. Audrey's got her window seat that she loves. I got my aisle seat that I love. We got room in between us to just put stuff, and it's a comfortable flight. And it was nice because it was the longest leg of that flight. Now, from Baltimore to Miami, not so much. Smaller plane, still 3-row seating. The seats are closer together, so you have less leg room, right? It's like an older plane, it seems like. And every seat's full. So now I move over to the center seat so Audrey can keep her window because that's the kind of guy I am. And I have a young lady sit on this side of me. And that's when I quickly realized there's some hypocrisy in the folks, politicians, and the folk. Hey, 6 feet distance, always wear your mask, blah blah blah. But it's okay to be on a plane where possibly you're sitting, your face is about a foot to a foot and a half away from the person beside you. You remove your mask to eat or drink anything. They have a great filter system, HEPA filter system, but when this person exhales, that filter system isn't automatically just sucking that air right up and filtering it, right? So there's a great possibility that when I breathe in, I'm breathing in what they just breathed out. They're sitting right here. So yes, we could have canceled our flights because of that. And that's not the point of this discussion. The point is we have politicians and government medical experts that say wear your mask, stay 6 feet apart. But it's safe to be on that airplane where you're only a foot to a foot and a half away from someone else's face, and you unmask to eat and drink, and you're breathing when you do that, right? It's hypocritical, right? I know, or at least I believe, it's driven by the almighty dollar, right? Those airlines took it right in the rear when COVID first hit us, right? We weren't flying nowhere, and it slowly started coming back, and apparently it's back now. And somewhere along the way, whoever made the guidelines, FAA, I don't know who it was, that told the airlines, hey, leave the center seat empty so you don't have everybody all packed in on each other, drop that rule and let them just go amok. So now when you fly, you're likely going to be on seat, all beside each other. You know, take that a whole nother level. I'm one of the last people getting on the plane, so there's only center seats available. So I sit in between two people that I don't know, I haven't been around, we're not from the same household, and now we're all, taking our masks down, eating and drinking and breathing. Okay, so there is a risk. Again, I didn't realize the significance of that until we were actually on the plane, the second plane. Once we sat down, I started thinking, mask down, eating and drinking, I'm breathing, you know what I mean? So if you're planning on traveling and you've heard that the airlines say, hey, we're gonna leave that center seat empty, not so much anymore. That's changed. I think it's driven by the almighty dollar, and I think the politicians and the government medical gurus, shame on them, right? Oh, stay 6 feet apart. Oh, wear a mask at all times. But the airline industry needs to make money, so we're going to go ahead and let them stuff you in there like sardines. Southwest doesn't have first class, so it wasn't like, hey, go get first class, John, you big whiner. So, anywho, that's it. It was a great trip. I don't think me and Audrey got exposed to anything. Another thing, Florida, I'm looking at you. Y'all don't wear your mask. Key West, people were running amok down there without masks on. There was one intersection we went by where there was a police officer and he was snagging some folks, telling them to put their mask on. But other than that, man, I would say, I don't think I'm exaggerating if I say 40% of the folks we walked near in Key West did not wear a mask. So, but it was a cool event. I knocked a lot of bucket list stuff off of my bucket list. Let's see, I caught my first yellowtail snapper, caught my second shark, first nurse shark. What else did we do? I ate conch for the first time. So 2 of the restaurants we went to in Key West had conch fritters, so we tried them at both. They were different, so they used different spices and stuff, but they were both delicious. And then another restaurant we went to, Bill ordered, I don't know what it's called on the menu, but it was fried conch is what it was. And I tried that, and man, it was delicious. So I like conch. Had mutton snapper for the first time, delicious. Had yellowtail snapper for the first time, delicious. Had shark for the first time. It was a Atlantic sharpnose, and it was delicious, right? And we ate all those fish at one time, and the shark had more of a bite to it. You chewed it like a piece of meat. It wasn't, that flaky fall part like some of the snapper was. But other than that, the flavor was spot on. It was really good, so I'm not afraid to eat shark now. Let's see, is there anything else we could cover? I think that's it, folks. So do me a favor, comment down below if you think I should go ahead and do a podcast like this. I'll look into that. I think I got to spend a little money to make things happen. which I'm not going to do immediately, or just keep them like vlogs like this. So I'm not walking around with a camera looking and talking, but that's what this is, okay? And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button for me, notification bell, that helps a lot. The thumbs up helps, right? Help get the video out. If you want to share this with anybody, hey, you got somebody who's planning to travel somewhere and you want to give them a heads up that the airlines is not keeping the center seat empty, do that. And again, next video will probably be fishing from our backyard in the Florida Keys. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all. Thank you for supporting us. And we'll see you later. Peace out.